Hello Cancers and welcome to your October 2024 reading. So before we start, I want to thank everybody for this honorary plaque that I've just received from YouTube celebrating 100,000 subscribers here for Mystic Witch. Thank you so much. This is unbelievable. I would have never guessed that when I first started, but this is all because of you. And in order to celebrate this, I am doing a little contest where you can win the private reading or the tarot course. It's like you want. If you don't want to go through a tarot course, you can choose the private reading. And so to participate, you just write in the comments. Of course, you have to be subscribed because this is for the subscribed people. You write in the comments about the contest and if you would choose a reading or the course. And there you go. I'm going to pick it at the end of the month. Maybe around Samhain, Halloween, where the veil is a bit thinner, so you can ask your ancestors to, help you win. So on this, I meditated on your energy, my beautiful Cancers, and the first card is the Two of Swords. Now, the Two of Swords is a very interesting card. This is when we're in a mental paradox. She's holding two swords. She's holding two truths. We have the moon and we have the water behind her. So, the moon, that's in the inner world. The water, it's our emotional state. Her eyes are covered because it's not a decision about it's not obvious out there, door number 1, door number 2, and knowing what it is. She cannot rely on what she sees. She can only rely on how she feels and what is her truth. She's in a white robe in her higher self. What is under that is justice. So it's all about balance between, and it's Libra. So maybe the new moon in Libra is going to kind of provoke this in you. It's all about what is my truth when it comes to balance and justice. When it comes to the seesaw between me and the other, me and the universe, me and the matrix, me and my neighbor. Here you have one sword. Hold up. The truth from above will come down, and with the other end, she brings balance below. The truth from above brings balance below. So maybe you're in two minds about that. Balance, of course, that's Libra and it's ruled by Venus. That's why the second card here we have Venus. We have the Empress. Venus is unconditional love and abundance. You're in two minds about that concept. And the thing we have to understand is that it can only happen when Venus is completely embodied within ourselves. When Venus is embodied, on one side, we cannot allow ourselves to be undermined, treated like crap. I say that because of the Emperor in reverse. Abandoned, not protected, of low virtue, or anything that has to do with, emotional instability, and so everything that has to do with the four kings in reverse. Okay, masculine side, the way we act out there. It doesn't have to be men. It's just the way we act out there. When our Venus is upright, this will never pass. When we love ourselves unconditionally, being people acting towards us in a way that would be detrimental is not acceptable. We would never close our eyes on this. we won't even vibrate it. We'll vibrate it as long as it's our truth. Okay? And in the same way, when Venus is inside of us, we would never treat anyone like that, because Venus is a principality, a frequency of love. So when we love, we want the other to thrive. We don't want to oppress the other and take what he has. So this is why this guy would oppress and take what he wants. But if you're like this and you're still with people like this, that means you're harboring maybe a little paradox that needs to be addressed. Under that, I have the 9 of Wands. And of course, if there's a part of you that still believe that the Emperor in reverse is the way that people are, that things are maybe not so fair, you're going to energetically protect yourself. This is like a force field. But something here happens during the month, because at the end of the month, there you are. You're becoming, instead of inside a force field expecting the worst, you're becoming receptive. The 3 is a feminine number of receptivity. It's the matrix, the first triangle here. So here we have a masculine aspect being opened and receiving energetically in front of the golden waters of creation. Here things will come towards him. And here I have the Knight of Wands. So some of you, when you reach that state of being, maybe the full moon in Aries, you might be spontaneous. So bottom of the deck, I have the High Priestess. This is a soul lesson or a soul click, okay? Let's clarify this. So the more you understand balance, Venus, justice, the more you're going to be able to open yourself to receptivity energetically. Whoops, there we go. Okay. All right. I call upon the divine. I call upon the light. I call upon the Holy Spirit. Help me clarify this reading for Cancers for the month of October 2024. October 2024. Okay, show me the two of Swords. 2 of Swords, 2 of Pentacle, 9 of Pentacle. Juggling with your self-worth, the solidity of your worth, the solidity of your completeness. 9 of Pentacle. So we have it twice here. And it's an inner feeling, the 9 of Pentacle. That's why it's a woman on the card. It's when, yes, all that I've done is part of my richness. It's part of my garden. It's part of who I am. All that I've done, all that I've created, all that came out of my decisions and my life and all of that. It makes a solidity. She's comfortable. She's got pomegranates on her robe. So she's still filled with all the seeds of possibilities that can be done. She's got that falcon on her hand. So that means that, it's like owning a mind that can soar, that can still talk to the divine, that can hunt. Okay, it's mastered in her. So here, in two minds about this, you're juggling your wholeness, your worth, the idea. Maybe because, you've believed that guy for a little while. It could be your father, your mother, could be your ex, whatever, your teacher, third grade teacher. Here, justice. Justice. Okay, we have the 7 of Wands in reverse, Hermit in reverse. Of course, the understanding of justice, if we look with these two cards, the Hermit, when he's upright, he knows that what will be in front of him, if he's aligned with his true self, will be balanced. But when he's in reverse, when he doesn't rely on his own inner voice, on his own insight, on his own grounded judgment on how things function, your own inner Virgo, okay? When she's not solid, he's not sure of anything. And so he might, be on the defensive, overprotective, and so on. Especially if he thinks he's living in an enemy world. Let's look at that Emperor in reverse. Okay. High Priestess in reverse. We have it upright. So maybe that masculine part of you, whether it's you picked it up from outside or not, but that masculine part of you does not listen to the higher feminine. But the Pope is upright. That's very interesting. Behind him, the Emperor is in reverse. But we have the 10 of Swords. All right, that's good. Because this is being completely conscious of what happens when we have a Pope upright and an Emperor in reverse. We have strong morale, of this is how things should be and all of this. If our High Priestess is in reverse, we don't exactly know why, but it's just that we have this very harsh structure about ourselves. And our masculine is not backing it up. Like things happen, I know it's not right, but why is it still happening? 9 of Wands. We keep this. We have death with it. All right, transformation. So that means pinpointing not just death, but Tower also. My beautiful Cancers, you're going to have one heck of a breaking of what is crooked. Okay? It's going to break it and it's going to heal it. Here, the 3 of Wands, your receptiveness. It's your solid position of knowing you have all that it takes. This is very root chakra. Anchoring the root chakra and opening up, being receptive to a new Ace of Cup. Owning up to your root chakra, anchoring it and letting it be in action. The 8 of Pentacles, it's effortless. This is when abundance, with just a few hints of my mind, chisel, my willpower, hammer. Here, I'm creating this worth through me from my fertile garden. Knight of Wands. So you might be all excited at the end of the month about, and I finish with the Tower, about a new project, about something. And here you're going to be in the here and now about it. So that means there's a release of the force field and a release of the old, heartache beliefs, limiting beliefs of that prevent your heart from just opening and happening. So maybe very spontaneous and active at the end of the month, my beautiful Cancers. And it's because there's going to be something you're going to understand about how this dynamic could not work for you. And you cannot become even more and more Pope-like to compensate for this guy. Your guy, your inner emperor of, he has to back you up. So I think this month, this is going to be clear within you. And you're going to see your energy backing you up. I'm going to call this having your energy backing you up, because in a way, this is a bit what is going to happen. You're going to release what was preventing you from having your own actions and energy backing you up, filling you, fulfilling you. So, on this, my beautiful Cancer, I am sending you all my love and light for the month of October. Don't forget the end of the month, for Halloween or Samhain, and the contest, of course. If you want a private reading, of course, you go into the website. The description is below. Very easy. It's mysticwitchtarot.com. And you can book a reading. If ever you book a reading and you win a reading, don't worry, we'll settle it and refund. So on that, thank you also for the ones of you who gave donations. It helps more than you think. And on the new moon and the full moon in Aries, I ask the divine to give you back in the shape that is the most beneficial for you. So on this, namaste, all my love and light. And I'll see you next month.